You click on it, does it prompt for a password? Or? How does a rink not have Wi-Fi? All right. All right, here we come. Shortly here from Victoria Ice Arena. Your your Nordiques versus the Velocity Stacked team. So we'll see how things go here. A 2013 team played this morning against a Velocity team and didn't have the greatest results. So hopefully this group is able to have better results here. So we're off. Puck one back and sent down on the boards. Velocity circling wide, trying to find some room to exit their zone. Throws it up and sends it across, intercepted there, but unfortunately it goes down. Velocity player tries to work it through up and gets an early shot on goal. See about that. And some action early, getting warmed up in net. Face off one back by the Nordiques, taken behind the net, sent up the boards there. Chasing is Jensen. Nordiques player, Velocity player goes down in the corner there. Puck battle, kind of hard to catch from vantage point. Sent from the point there, redirected by the Nordiques player, wide of the net. Another puck fired towards the net. They're intercepted nicely and working his way up the ice. Splits Velocity players, and we're gonna have a penalty. So Nordiques will be going on a early power play here. Face off coming to the left of their goalie. Big goalie, it looks like. So big goalies mean make a move. See if Nordiques can have some success. Puck flipped up off the boards there. It gets past the D and gathered up by the Nordiques player. Loses control over there and ends up in a breakaway. Let's see by Jack on breakaway. And puck cleared to the zone right in front of it. Puck thrown up, trying to work around the Velocity player. Poked along. Continued along here. Grabbed nicely. Looking for a shot. Flipped it towards the net there. Goalie makes a save and Velocity is able to gather it behind the net. Stops looking for an outlet. Sends it up ice. Good stick to hold that puck in the zone there, but Velocity is able to recapture that puck and split again. Offside. Velocity player's eyes got really big on that near side wing as he thought he was going to have a breakaway, but a little anxious and crossed the line before the puck. Face off. One back to the Nordiques. They go back to the D, looking for some space. Fires it through some bodies and just doesn't quite connect with Nolan on that far side. Behind the net there, looking for someone out front there. Good job to protect the house there. I know coach was working on that at our practice the other day there. Puck behind the net, Velocity, they're trying to break it out. Send up the boards there. Able to get past one Nordiques. They got someone up front there, and the move goes upstairs on Nordiques. Having some troubles here. They're man advantage, but they're not able to get this puck controlled here. See if they can reset and get something going here. Face off one back. Tries to work it down in. Pile up down here in the near side boards. Sends it up. Sent right back down in, and kind of just throwing it back and forth here between players. Good job to lift the stick of the velocity player, and Jackson's trying to work it towards the front of the net. Got it there, but intercepted on the way in there. Now we have a 3-on-2 coming the other way with a player joining out of the box. Good save by Zach. Puck dribbles behind the net. And Nordiques will be coming up ice here. Velocity back in with speed again. Gets around a lot of players. Good save by Zach. Puck trying to get cleared out there. It's rolling around there. Not able to get any control of it. Finally just chipped out of the zone here. And Velocity mounts a quick charge right back into the zone here. Good stick, though, to break that rush attempt up. Good block. And once again there, Velocity firing from all positions of the ice there, trying to get stuff through. Be a 2-on-1 potentially, but good job to swoop in there on the line change and intercept that puck. Throwing up. Gets a touch on it, and Velocity is going to chase after that puck deep in the zone there. Blows a tire behind the net there, but Nordiques are changing behind there, so it still allows Velocity some room. Sends it across to a wide open player. Sends it high and wide over the net. Got a lot of bodies out front there. Puck's grabbed. It's a little battle between those two boards. Finally works it outside the blue line. Stick handles kind of right through the meat of the defense there. Throws it towards the net there and is deflected wide. Back up to the point. Got all the time in the world there. Sends it from the point there. Dribbles wide. Velocity trying to get to the middle there. Able to get around. Tipped in. Dangerous play. Actually shot towards the net. It was deflected by the D and went up over the shoulder, but wide of the net. Shot off the post. And Nordiques just looking to relieve some pressure here. Get out of the zone. Have a little room. Be offside here. I'm not sure if they tagged up or not yet. Sends up the middle there, right on the stick of the Nordiques player, and thrown quickly back up. They should have some time. Kind of skating up the boards there with a lot of room. Good job to intercept that. They had a 2-on-0 break otherwise. Got numbers coming the other way. Good move around one. Not able to get a clean shot off, unfortunately, though. Still looking for their first shot on net, I believe. And this looks like a breakaway here. Odd man rush. Flip towards the front of the net there. Not able to connect on that shot. Going back through the blue paint there. Comes out the other side. And grabbed by the Nordiques. Zach gets a piece of that one off his glove and it goes wide. Velocity player goes down. Nordiques are chasing. There's a penalty there. I'm not sure who that's on. So Zach. Nordiques come in with numbers here. Tipped off his stick, and Nordiques have an opportunity here to go up a player here. Last time not so much success with that, but give it another go here. Face off one back by Velocity. Turns and takes a look. Tries to flip it up the boards, glove down, and taking towards the middle there. Velocity tries to go back where the Nordique skater came from and has a little room to operate. Chips it down low. We got somebody wide open out front there. We got to keep that puck from getting to the middle. Ooh. Drags around one, able to finally get that puck loose and ends up icing the puck here. Nordique's taking a bit of a defensive posture. 3 back. It's battle finally won by Velocity. They come towards the middle there, takes a quick shot and scores. So outworked on the puck battle there, and I think we want to stop getting power plays here. It's 2 power plays, 2 shorthanded goals. Just kind of outworked for that puck there, and Velocity forces the puck down low from his knees, throws it towards the front of the net. We're going to be kind of going to the box here for the Nordiques here. So still has 1:02 left on the scoreboard here for the first penalty. It feels like the clock should have ticked down a little bit more, but we'll be skating 4-on-4 here for a minute and 2, and then after that, Velocity will be going on the man advantage. Puck chipped up off the boards there. It's going to escape the zone. Velocity players are going to be first to retrieve it and take a look. Works around the first wave of people. Gets through the second wave. Good stick though. Puck is still kind of loose out front there. It comes out to the corner now. Grabbed by the Nordiques. Looking for some help there. Good save by Zach. Puck goes to the corner there. We got the Nordiques player, digs it out. Kicks it teammate. Dangerous play is going to leave somebody wide open out front. Good save by Zach. Good battle in the corner there. Still 4-on-4. 3 seconds left, and then the Nordiques will be down a man. So the new player shoots off the out of the box there. Good save by Zach. Clear to the boards. Puck works down low, looking for some room, trying to wrap around there. Zach was there to shut it down. Good save by Zach on the first one, second shot as well. Nordiques really hemmed up in their own zone here, just trying to relieve the pressure and get a clean line change here. Good job. Grabs that puck, gets a puck as far as the red line. Not able to get it deep, but we're able to get a couple guys off. Still 12 seconds left in the shorthanded advantage for Velocity. Velocity working around the outside there. Above the circles. Throws it across. Doesn't quite connect. Hopkins now back to full strength. Zach with a grab on the shot there. 5:02 remaining here in the first period. Nordiques hanging with Velocity here, but they're not able to yet put much pressure on. I don't think the goalies had to make a save yet, so need to start getting some play down in the other side of the rink here. Velocity player sidesteps Nordique, tries to get back to the middle, and it's taken off of his stick. Up front there, blocked. Trying to find some room out there. Good stick by Jensen. I believe it's Jensen to drop that loose. Fired, and we'll escape the zone here. So Nordiques will give chase, apply the pressure. Goes D to D. Up ice here. Velocity player goes down. Trying to dig that puck loose. Nope. Velocity still controls it. Able to work around. Back to the point finally. Tries to wind up for a slap shot from the point. Goes high and wide. And this is going to be iced here. Come back here to face off to Zach's right. Face off comes back to Velocity. They're looking for some help. Goes to the deep on the point there. Steps in. Good low hard shot. Zach freezes that. Velocity player digging at his goalie, and Nordiques player rightfully gives him a shot there in the back and says, hey, get your stick out of there. Face off. Another face off win by the Velocity team. Deflected back. Shot from the point there. The blue line deflected. Going to have a trip here. Zach can. So Hopkins back to the power play. I think that's the worst thing that could happen to us because we're 2 goals down on man advantage situations. Trying to sort out who was responsible for that penalty. Don't think they got the number, so they were kind of going to the bench asking who was responsible for that trip. They think they have the right guy in the box. Face off, brought forward by Jackson, sends it towards the net, wide. Goalie, I believe, just kind of directed it behind the net. They got some room if they can get around. Toe drags around one, but it's stripped. And Nordiques will have a 3-on-1 here. Just high and wide there. Good opportunity, just a little too much on that shot. So we will skate 4-on-4 here for 1:24. And then abbreviated 36-second power play for Velocity. Face off one back by Velocity. So taken, rolls off the stick, not able to get the clear, and finally able to get the clear. But 4-on-4 is up at ice. Come back here to the Nordiques zone. Nordiques seemingly doing a good job defensively to try to protect the house when plays are set up, but sometimes losing some breakaways. Got 2 bodies out front there. You got to take that stick. There you go. Velocity player goes down behind it. Puck pinned up against back there. We got a lot of red sweater. Got an interference penalty coming. So Nordiques will be down 2. We'll be skating 4-on-3 here for 37 seconds. Afterwards, 5-on-3 power play. D working his way in. Chase back for pressure. Comes up to the point there. A lot of traffic up front. Good job to strip the puck, and you can ice the puck now. Puck spits loose there. Got lot of Velocity players all by themselves up front there, not able to connect though. Good job to force that puck out, and Velocity's gonna have to tag up here. Sends it up the boards there. Gonna have somebody streaking wide here. Good job by Zach to stay with him. Puck back to the point now. We're skating 5-on-3 here. Dangles around one and goes up over the blocker. Good shot. So with that goal coming, one of those penalties get wiped off. We'll still be down one. For a minute 11. .116 remaining here in the first period. Velocity takes puck up the wing. Comes loose, thrown up the boards there. First one on is Velocity D-man. Nordiques chase, get the puck loose, put it out to center ice there, but quick turn by Velocity, and they work in 2-on-0 here. Good job by Zach to stick with him. Tries to go short side and misses the net. Battles with the puck there, but it's a grab by Velocity player. He darts down to the corner here. Good job to be physical in the corner there. And taken down. Velocity player, a lot of room to skate there. Throws it out to the slot there. Good spin, toe drag. And puck is going to be grabbed by Zach here. 24 seconds remain here in the first period. Faceoff comes to the right of Zach. Faceoff won cleanly by Velocity back to the D. Tries to go to the point, just evades the reach of the forward. Fired from the point there. Puck's going to skid loose. Let's see if he's got enough speed to get around him. Tries, but good job by the Velocity defenseman to step in front of that. Kind of play around and runs out of time there. Back to full strength here to start the second period. So we will get that cleared off the board. Kind of interesting period there. Only 3 goals allowed. All the time was spent down in the Nordiques zone. So doing a pretty good job of collapsing once the puck and play gets set up within their zone. But have been a little susceptible to some breakout passes and stretch passes that have caused some challenges for them. So. Nordiques come out to start the second period. Oops, that is the wrong one. And we're off. Second period here. Velocity, good stretch pass across the middle there. Sent up over the top of the net. Comes to the far side boards. Little move, get around one. Got another move, get around another. Get a little pick there by a Velocity player. Kind of steps up, working his way down in. And Nordiques will be going down man again. Got a trip there behind the net. Need to try to do our best to stay out of the box here. And then little too much special teams action here for the already good velocity team here. So Nordiques working to get the right personnel on the ice there. Face-off drops. Velocity works his way, goes down to the face-off circle. Good job by Zach to glove that away. Not able to snare it though. Throws it across and wide open on the back door. It taps it in. Can't leave somebody standing by themselves on that far post. We gotta make sure we tie up those sticks there. So the penalty comes back to bite the Nordiques here. It's off one back by Velocity. They throw it up, nicely intercepted along the boards there. Trying to get around. Is able to sneak past him, sends it towards the net. Goalie makes his first save of the game there. On a good little shot. Velocity with speed tries to work his way around. It's cut off, forced back, and ran into another Nordiques defender. Work his way up. Gets through. Still with the puck. He's got to get around to his forehand. Oh, good little move. Not able to get that puck elevated, I think, where he wanted it. Step up into there. Step up into that. There we go. Tries to get it down low. Hits the Velocity player's skates, though, unfortunately, and stays in the zone. Nordiques on a good little push here. Sends it towards the net there. Goalie gloves it. Again, big goalie, so we got to try to make him move. Why do we only have 4 skaters? All right, finally you have a full complement of players out there. Face off, one back by Velocity. Tries to work around. Is able to. Works around the next one. It's going to be a 3-on-0 break. Good job by Zach to make the save. And Nordiques have a chance to turn it the other way. They got a lot of people down low. It's around one. He's got 2 defenders back to beat. Nice drag move. He's got a stick in there by the defender right as he was trying to get that shot on net. Velocity once again with a odd man rush here. 2-on-0. Loses the puck. Tried to make a little fancy move and lost the puck. Goes out to the point. Lots of room to shoot. Deflected off somebody. I think that was friendly fire. I think that went off our own stick and into the net. Good wrister from the point, but like I said, I think that hit our own changed direction on the way in. Not much that could be done with that one. Puck slid in, bodies flying everywhere. Velocity comes out with another break. Good stick to break that cross ice or the cross crease feed. Bodies all over the place. Nordiques seem to have upped their physical game here a little bit to try to stay competitive here. Good pressure forces the Velocity player. Goes down low, stops. Evaded one, but can't evade the other one. But unfortunately, it's set to a point occupied by a Velocity defenseman. Sent around. Goes back up to the point. Shoots towards the net. Oh, dribbles loose. Zach makes the second save there. Still down. Good job to clear the puck. Sent towards the net. Good block there. I think that was going to the back of the net if that wasn't intercepted on the way to the net. Nordiques finally able to exit the zone here. Come out with speed, trying to work through everybody. Fortunately, that didn't pay off here. Now we have a 3-on-1 coming the other way. Offside. Face-off comes just outside the Nordiques blue line. One over by Jackson over the boards. Unfortunately, picked up by a velocity player. Tries to stick handle around and nicely taken away. Good puck battles here. Gonna be a 2-on-1 here coming down. Tries to slide it across and not able to hold on to that. Goes up high over the net. Throws it towards the point. Gonna have to work around. Sent far side there. Good pass by a velocity player. Taken off his stick and worked up outside of his zone there by Peter. Peter gives chase, but lands on another velocity player's stick and quickly turned back up ice. Got away, I think, with a little bit of a obstruction or a trip there, but not able to get the shot on net that he wanted, and Nordiques are going to come out. Chipped it up, but intercepted at just outside the red line there by velocity. They come in with speed and score. Breakaway after breakaway here. So now we have entered running time here, down 6. Face off. One back by Velocity. Velocity is going to go and circle around, take a look, and set things up. Comes through with speed there. Sent down behind the net. Just dancing around. Just letting, not a whole lot of support there. .845 and counting running time remaining here. And just way too many breakaways. Here we come again here. Good job to force him outside and get that puck off the stick. Taken behind the net there. And again, somebody standing wide open there. Really easy goal there. So. Alright, face-off comes with 8 minutes left here in the second period. Face-off, once again, one back by Velocity, and they jump right into the zone. Good job to steal that one. Cut off by a Velocity player, taken down into the boards, and that'll be a penalty. That'll be a hook. So the Nordiques go to the scary power play here. They've been victimized a few times on the power play. See if they can get one here. Just need to get something going again. Get a feel good. Velocity comes down on a 2-on-1, shorthanded. Good job to cut him off. Made him circle back. Sent towards, whoa, dangerously in the crease there. Sends it up, taken. Gonna work his way up the near side boards. Long flip, good idea, just not able to collect that puck as it was in the air as it passed him. Works his way around one. And Velocity with a 3-on-1 break. Got some help coming late, but good job by Zach to get across and make that big save. Could have been called. Could have been a flop though too. Got 2-on-1 here. That one's taken down now. So 4-on-4. They let the first one go. They called the second one. So. Apparently, it's 5-on-3. I thought, not paying attention. 5-on-3, odd man breakaway. Good save by Zach. Don't know how we have a pure breakaway up 2 people, but I'll clean that up. Tries to walk around one. Has lots of teammates out there. It's a lot of ice, so another odd man pure breakaway coming. Let's see if Zach can make another big save. Good job to force him to the outside. Not able to get a shot on net. It's 5-on-4 now. Flipped up and into the net. Nordiques still have man advantage. Nordiques win the face-off. Comes back here. Throws up. Velocity walks around on the blue line there. Tries to toe drag. Throws it towards the net. Going to come wide of the net. Collected by the Nordiques. Indirect off the boards there. It's got some help, but Velocity player steps up and grabs that puck from him. Gets it across here, but again, it's not able to cleanly accept that pass, and it spits out to the Velocity player. Puck's going to come to the point here. There comes out of the zone. It'll be offside. That'll do it for the man advantage. Didn't really help us much. Face off, one back again by Nordiques. Although Velocity is able to gather control on it. Puck comes back to the point here. Good block there. It's got a good wrister there and a good block. Velocity player works through everybody again. Tried to flush that away to the boards there and not able to. And Nordiques will go down shorthanded with a hooking penalty. Face off. One back by Velocity. Tried to go back to the D and nicely forced out. Yeah, spinning around here in center ice here. Good job by Peter to disrupt that. And the puck forced down into the Velocity offensive zone. Another good reach there. Continues to force that puck further deep. It's a double team there, battling. Finally, Velocity comes out with that puck. Dances around one. There's a lot of red jerseys on the backside of our blue jerseys here, so works around many. Good save by Zach. He's down. Got to get up. Good job. And another penalty on somebody for a rough. I'm not sure who that's on. It'll be a Velocity player going for a rough. The puck's going to come down here. We're going to get a face-off win here and get a chance to play a little bit down here in the offensive zone for a bit. Face off, one over to the corner. Velocity with speed. Okay. Swing at him and miss. Unfortunately, that allows him to come with a big burst of speed right up the middle through everybody. And off the crossbar and out of play. Boys continue to struggle with the speed here being brought by velocity today. They're just kind of working right through them, just getting their feet standing still and leading to awful lot of pure breakaways and odd man rushes. Nordiques at 22 seconds here, working a puck down in the zone. Goes down. I don't know if he was tripped or just lost his balance. Or either way, no penalty called. Step into that. Works around one. He's going to work around two, and now we got a 2-on-1. Works around another. Good job by Zach. Save at the buzzer. Boys just looking for any glimmer of positivity here out there. Let's get a first goal, get something moving. We're not going to be able to outskate them. We got to outpass them there. So we got to try to find our teammates and put nice flat passes right on their sticks there. Here we go to start the third. Nordiques will have 37 seconds of power play to begin this period. Trying to work his way through. Sends it up to the slot there, but unfortunately, velocity player was right there for it. Got numbers back. Got to keep them from getting through that line. Off the boards there, grab nicely. We should have to get a little bit of a rush here if we can skate hard. Good battle behind the net there. Tries to dig that free. Is able to. Going towards the net there. Goalie with the save. I think that's save number 2 on the game here. So tries to get all fancy and sticks away. Have to reset. Continue to try to pressure. Finally, Lassie will just throw it down behind the net. They're going to be the first one on it, though, but good play to intercept that. Coming in waves. Good job to step up on that and break that play up. Get it across, get it across, get it across. That's going to be trouble. Nordiques able to get back into a defensive position. And weak slap shot from the blue line. It's intercepted on the way in. Got to move that puck, though. Offside. Had Braden out in front of the play there, decided to try to carry it himself, and Braden's not able to stay onside. Well, looks like they're calling a penalty here for velocity. Again, haven't been super kind to us up until this point. Johnson battles in the boards there. Good job to step in there and play physical. Puck's going to come to the point there. Swept back down. Trying to kick it to his partner. Puck hasn't thrown up. Good hold there at the blue line there, and Nordiques trying to continue to mount a little offensive pressure here. Peter tries to stick with him. This kid's got some speed. He's going around everybody. And up and over. And we should just decline every penalty that is called against Velocity because it seems to open the ice up for them and lead us to breakaways against. So. Puck taken by Nolan on the far side, tries to chip it in, doesn't get deep, and taken by Velocity. Backing away at that puck, able to disrupt him enough to force an offside. Puck taken by the Nordiques, trying to at least get something moving here. Good little spin move, able to enter the zone. Nolan chips it down low. Stick lift behind play. Dislodges that puck, and Velocity comes out with speed. Good stick again to prevent offensive opportunity. Velocity back to full strength here. Sends it across. Still with puck. Paid by Zach. Pops up behind. Velocity player just kind of toying with us right now. Ran out of time and space there, and Nordiques able to poke that puck loose and free things up. Tries to get a clear on it, not enough on it. Here we go. Guys got to stay with some pace here. It's going to get caught from behind. And caught from behind. Now we have a 2-on-0 break. Trying to get back into play. Good job by Zach to shut it down. Comes up the other side, stops that. Wrap around attempt. Sent out front there. Zach with another save up front. Able to finally get it covered. Couple close chances from Velocity there. Able to keep him out of the back of the net there. .933 remaining here. Face off one back by Velocity. Sent towards the net. Blocked by one of the Nordiques. Goes D to D here. And go down low. Flushed out. Throws it to the open wing side there. Shot over top of the net. It's going to come around Nordiques chase, but Velocity first on it, but good job to get a stick in there and have a turnover. Dancing on the blue line and is offside. 8:50 to go. One back by the Nordiques. Unfortunately, got tossed right back up to the Velocity player. Pressure. Accelerates through. He's got some room. Good stop. Good job by Zach to freeze that. off coming to Zach's right. One back by the Nordiques. Doing a better job of face-offs here in the second half of the game. Good move to get around one, but it slides out to the velocity player. Got 1-on-2. Let's see if he can split the D. Not through one, but not through the other, and able to work it up and out. Puck, I think, came out of the zone there. It's hard to tell. Uh-oh, it's going to be dangerous. Saved by Zach. 3-0 breakaway. Kept that puck out of the net. Velocity players standing out front of the net there, not able to get it across though. It kind of went over. I don't know. Draws a penalty. I think that was a down by 10 penalty, but nonetheless, Nordiques will go to the main advantage. Which again has not been a spectacular advantage for us up until this point. Face off again, one back by the Nordiques. Goes back to the point there. Right, that puck comes out. Goes it across there. Got to touch up. Velocity is able to gather before Nordiques are able to touch up and get onside. Sends it over the top of the net. Forced out. We should be able to have numbers here. There we go. Good shot there. Nordiques finally able to take advantage of it. Comes out on an odd man rush. Goes over the glove there for a nice little goal. It's a moral victory, but it's something to build off of. Face off. Taken forward by the Nordiques. Tried to come in again on the rush. Unfortunately, loses the handle on it. But see, we put two good shifts together here. Good hold there. Trying to keep that down low, but unfortunately it pops out, and we have a 3-on-1 coming the other way. Good stick to break it loose, but it pops right back to the velocity player. He goes over the top of the net. Works down low. Back to the point. Comes out of the zone, and it'll be an offside. Face off. This time one back by the velocity, but chased down. Run up the boards there. Able to get control over it again here. They got extra bodies up front here. They got it. Good save by Zach. Tried to flip it past the glove hand, and Zach's able to keep that puck out. Switch mics, my battery died. Face-off comes back, taken by Velocity, works it down low. Circling behind the net, looking for a stick to hit. Finally throws it out towards the point. Goes D to D. Sent towards the net there, deflected, and I think it dribbles into the net. Not much that could happen or do there. I'm not sure if that was friendly fire stick or if it was deflected in by the Velocity team, but 2:13 remaining here in the game. Unfortunate that one changed direction on the way in. Nordiques were mounting a little bit of a positive ice time out there, building from a goal and some good saves and some good play, but works his way in, tries to go through everybody. That's yeah, very physical play, we'll call it, trying to work through the middle. Nordiques coming with some speed around, trying to work their way to the middle there. Velocity player right on his hip and is able to get it dislodged. Good stick there to break that up. He's got some bodies out front if he can get it there. Runs out of steam, I think, and goes down in the corner. It's going to be a 3-on-1 going the other way. Goes across, misses his intended target. Sent wide again. Just got 1 minute left here in the game. Forced up. Gonna have some numbers here if we can get around this first wave. Puck ends up behind the net in the corner. Comes out front there. Good shot, good goal. Something to build from there at the end. About 20 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure if we'll get a face-off even dropped at this point, but comes loose. Chip towards the boards there, 8 seconds, and that's hopefully going to do it here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Time runs out. So Nordiques fall to Velocity 11-2 here today. Again, a little bit to build from the end. First half was really rough. It kind of built as things went on, so hopefully they can carry a little momentum into tomorrow's games. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.